Hello everyone, JMMH12 here. Alright, back at it again with some more second monitor content. I wanted to make like another Let's Talk, and I just want to provide some more. I like this really very easy video to make, so I could go ahead and make some more videos. Um, and also I did say no, not say. I don't think I said this in one of my For Honor videos. I was gonna do like a trilogy and then just make a Let's Talk because I don't know. I ain't gonna lie, I had no reason. I don't know why I said because like I needed a reason. Oh my gosh, but hey, let's just get started with the second monitor content. Like I said, I know I keep repeating it, but this is truly second monitor content. If you could just literally sit this video out and just listen to it. Unless you appreciate all the gameplay I'm gonna put of For Honor and Mecha Break, which, dude, I've been obsessed with Mecha Break. Like, holy crap! Dude, before making this video, I was about like I was playing. I was in a Mecha Break session. I'm like, you know what? Just one more. You like legit. I was like, just one more. I got this. Just one more. But lo and behold, yeah, I finally broke free of that session and said, you know, I just gotta make it. Just gotta make this video, and I go do what I'm about to do later. Cause holy crap, I'm not doing good on the whole making a video thing if I'm procrastinating making a Let's Talk video or Major Mumbles. I'm sorry. I gotta use that name because, you know, I rebranded it. But anywho, let's move on to it. The topics today. So my first note is 96 subs. Yay! And to that I had to say, yeah, 96 subs. That's pretty cool that like 96 people subscribe to me, and like, dude, it fills me with so much joy that again, just 96 people said, you know what? I really like this Joshua cat. I appreciate him, and well, not appreciate him, but I like his videos. I don't know why I said appreciate him. Like, I'm literally just a random gremlin idiot on the internet. I'm like the same as anybody else. But yeah, I just wanted to thank you for listening to this and listening to me talk, or even just listening to my videos and stuff. It makes me so happy that people just tune in to like watch my stuff. It fills me with so much joy. It's like a Boogie, whatever his number is. It's the only thing that it's one of the only things that brings me joy in life. That was a meme. Anywho, let's go on to the other note here, because if you're new to Major Mumbles, I have these notes here. It's not a script, it's semi-scripted. I put these notes here, then I say, alright Joshua, just try to talk and try to keep talking as much as you can, because you don't want to edit out all this dead space, do you, Joshua? No, you don't. So that's why I try to keep talking. But yeah, my other note right here is 2xKO champions I want and problems I saw in the tests. Now, start with the champions I want, since, you know, it was first on the note list. Okay, so I seen this character who was like named Pantheon. He's like this Roman dude, and dude, holy crap, he looks so cool or whatever. And don't ask me to like recount League lore, please don't. Like, League has like such like a world behind it, and some of it is good, some of it is bad. I think I remember that everyone just did not like Seraphine because it was obvious that Riot was trying to cash out on the K-pop people who just joined League, because they just up and decided, hey, how about we just do like a K-pop thing or whatever thing with our champions, and then made a visual music video. Gosh, at this point, Riot has more money than God. Then again, I'm pretty sure they do. I don't know why I'm just realizing that. But Yeah, they just started, yeah, and then they made a character around K-pop, not a K-pop, but just like an idol, I'd describe her, and it's just like, no, everyone's like, who invited Blood? Girl thinks she's on the team. Oh, that's so funny. But yeah, Pantheon. His character sounds and looks cool. Plus, the Romans need a win. I'm talking about For Honor, by the way. Because holy crap, it's like my thumbnail on my last video. Dude, how they just made two like moves useless on Centurion. It's just holy crap. And then they made another. Well, no, there's still useful moves on Glad. Because even if it doesn't drain your stamina, it still stuns you. So I think it's still useful. And I'm gonna keep doing the parry, the bash thing out there, parry, but I wish they brought that back. But we're here to talk about 2SKO at the moment, so let's focus on this. Joshua, keep focusing. And because I wrote some notes next to the names. It was yeah, and his theme, Mustang. I listened to his theme, like his League of Legends theme. Holy crap, it sounds so epic and whatever. Like it sounds so epic and like orchestral. Yeah, orchestral. I don't know if that's a word, but I think this is like one of the best themes of League of Legends. Then again, that's the only theme I heard. Maybe there's one that's like just bangs in League of Legends. But yeah, and I don't have no idea what his playstyle could be, because they could just make him like a defender or whatever. Since 2SKO, like they're experimenting with the champions, they can make him a defender. Like, he has well, actually Braum has an assist that shields you, so womp womp to that, but I ain't gonna lie, just please put him in. He looks so cool, and I better, if they ever put him in, that helmet where just, you go, like, if with his helmet on in the game, like this stylistic choice where, you only see his, like, glowing eyes or whatever, and, like, his shadow under the helmet, that better be it. Into SKO style. I desperately need to see that into SKO style. It looks so cool. And like he just looks cool, and I think his lore, right, was he fought a demon or whatever, he got stabbed from the demon and he spit in his face even though he was heavily injured or whatever. Then like the aspect, I think those are like basically God chooses you, I think the aspect or something. I don't know, man. I'm trying here, kind of, but he's like kind of a god or whatever, because one of his lines, it was like, Aatrox, what was it? Aatrox has slaughtered gods, but now he faces a man. I'm like, dude, how come, why do you not want this character in the 2SKO, bro? You know what I mean? Like, this sounds cool already. Like, this guy who just slayed this demon who slaughtered gods, and he's like, yeah, I'm human though, so, and you ain't go. I will give you these hands though. But yeah, Pantheon, please, I beg, I want him into his KO so badly, and these other two characters, I want him so badly. Now, Briar, a vampire. I read this note behind Briar, no, in front of, whatever. A vampire gremlin that fights using a pillory. Yeah, like legit, yeah. And I don't think, when I was like, watch a video on it, right? Some guy said like the dev said that when they were designing her, and the thing is, it was like on a blog post, so yeah, it's there, but when the dev said when they were designing her, I think he said something about the bottom half of her, like they wanted to make it like an IV drop or something, like something like that. So that's why her bottom half is like more than her top half or something. Which I'm like, okay. Alright, that One Punch Man meme is like, okay. But yeah, I think it's just, she fights usually like in a pillar. She's like in that guillotine pose. I think this would be really, really cool to see that in action in 2SKO. But the thing is, she's like not even close to being popular, because there's so many champions in League already. If I had to rate her popularity like from a 1 to 10, I'll be honest, I think it's a 3. I don't play League. I don't plan on ever playing it. I don't find the gameplay fun. But even though I think I can tell that she's not that popular, even though she had a sick trailer. But then again, Riot has that money, where they could just be like, oh yeah, this character or whatever that's not important to the lore or whatever is just a nobody character. Yeah, we're sure I'll pay you animators to just go crazy on this random character or whatever. And one hint, like if they did do her, I want like a reference to, it could even be a different skin, like not her base skin, but like in one of her intros or whatever, that janitor just runs away and then she just stops and gets in the fight. You know, a reference to that janitor. That was very funny. She thought the janitor was freeing her, and not her prison escape buddy. That was hilarious. But yeah, and then I wrote here, maybe she can have a blood gauge like Nago from Strive, except without the detriments of going in her blood. Well, actually no, it could have detriments, because like you gotta, because I do know that she's trying to balance out her vampiric side or whatever, or Hemeric side, Hemomancy, because I know she uses Hemomancy, like she's related to Vlad or whatever. And by the way, I'm just dropping these names because I went on the wiki and like watched some videos, bro. Correct me anytime if I'm wrong. But yeah, maybe she could like balance that out, because sure, like, I don't know. I don't know how it works for Nago. I just know that on Nago and Strive, that Black Samurai guy, if you go into blood gauge mode, you're heavily vulnerable for some reason when you go into it. That's what strikes me as like, cool, so I literally cannot be too aggressive. Like, what? Okay, sure. Then I'm like, if I go into the mode, I'm heavily vulnerable going into the mode. I'm like, bro, that's BS, like actually BS. But yeah, like maybe it could work like that without going into the mode of being like vulnerable, but like, I don't know how you could balance it, because she does have that blood frenzy mode where she like rips the pillar in half and uses the 2 daggers out of the pillar or something. And okay, sure, we can have like, you know, a mode for that. But the thing is, you could just go generic route, which okay, sure, where it's just like a level 2 install, because I don't think we have an install yet into SKO. I'm thinking of all the characters. Yeah, we do not have an install. They're all just attack supers. So she could be an assault like character with that. But maybe just bounce like legit. Yeah, have a blood gauge where, I don't know, say it's too aggressive or whatever. But and if any person gets hit, like your teammate, you or whatever, this blood gauge fills, and then she goes into this state, but her blood drain, she can't be defensive in this form because her health drains, and the only way to get that back is to attack the enemy, whether they're blocking or not. It like keeps you health from draining or something, maybe. I don't know, I'm just trying to tie it to a character, but hey, that's me. I want Briar and Pantheon so far, and my last character is Silas. Now, I saw a video by Bruiser Minion, right? And he did these videos on how this character will work into SKO, you know, how this champion will work into SKO. And my favorite one of his was Silas. First of all, yes, Chainman. I think it's just really cool already. I ain't gonna lie, that's like part of the reason why Takeda is popular, because he's like whip guy. If he had any other weapon, I don't know if he'd still be popular. Like, I like Takeda as a character, whatever. I don't know. I don't like what they do with this new timeline, so I don't like anything. Not anything about the new timeline, but the new timeline or whatever in M1K's story is like lots of misses or whatever, but whatever. But yeah, and then he said like make him a composite character, you know, where he just, I don't know, like I think I'll like link. Yeah, you know, I could do that even though I'm not editing or whatever. I could just link the video in the description to where like, yeah, just watch the video, because like he could just take powers or whatever. It's like, okay, Android 21 from Dragon Ball FighterZ, which is one of my favorite characters to play as in Fighters. That's not, I'm not biased or anything, you are. But yeah, that's my 3 characters I want to XKO. Now if I had to like say who would make it, first of all, none of these guys are making it on base roster. I'm gonna say that right now. Yo, imagine if I get clipped and then like Evo happens, like they release the trailers of the last 4 characters, and there's like all three of them, which I doubt, but like even one of them, man, I'm gonna be happy and just like, wow, that I was wrong. But yeah, if I had to say any one of them was making his DLC, I think the only one reasonably I can see making it as DLC is Pantheon, because he looks cool and stuff, and he has a fan base in the League community, I believe. So hey, Pantheon, like DLC, Cannon Brothers, make that happen. Now, the problems I saw in the test was combo length, and I think they have solved this issue, but I don't know if people complain, because I do complain that Ari shouldn't be able to combo me off of this orb she throws out, and then she just jumps up in this orb, right, they're gonna come on you. It's like, dude, that makes no sense. What the freak is that hit stun? You know what I mean? It was so annoying. And then so I think they did solve combo length, but I'm not sure. And then I put down a note here like, Diaphone did not attack an opponent because he didn't want to fill his break bar. Now the thing is, I'm pretty sure some other fighting games do that too, where it's like you can attack whatever. But then again, maybe it's like he didn't attack because even if he defended, he caught it or whatever. But I had to check the footage because I just put this on here because I just remembered it, right? But it did happen. It was like Diaphone was, I think he won, like, because he had 2 champions, the enemy had 1, but he said, oh, there's no incentive to attack if I'm in the lead or whatever. And like, I'm not giving a free break bar, which, by the way, I ain't gonna lie, I think break bar needs to be available every round, like full, like completely filled every round. Like imagine in like Mortal Kombat, you know, the breakers. Imagine in Mortal Kombat that every round your meter, no, yeah, that's even better. I don't even have to use a breaker, but every meter, like every meter resource you had, just completely vanish, or they, like, yes, you start back again. Like, you can use breakers or whatever that round. It's just, dude, that sounds so stupid. And like the breaking system in 2XKO, like I said, I think it needs to be just the regular, bro. Like, how about like just I don't know, man. Just like what I said, please, for the love of goodness, just have it completely fill every round. I don't know why. And I was gonna say on every character switching, but I feel like that'd be busted. But how about every round? It makes no sense why it's not like, hey, if you use your break, you gotta use it, bro. It's like, why is it like that? Why? Why can't I just have it every round? I get it not on every character switching because, you know, I don't know how it would go down, but I know that's like an unsure thing to do. So how about on every round start? But anyway, what do I know? I'm not a game developer yet. But I guess that's all my problems with is the combo length, which I think they solved, and that little thing Diaphone had was just, yeah, I'm not gonna give you a free breaker bar. It's like, yeah, it wouldn't be a problem if it didn't matter, you know, because he didn't have to save it. So yeah, why is the saving aspect of the break bar like here? You know, it's just every round completely filled, please. Now, another thing I wrote is I hope it comes out this year. Now, the Cannon Brothers, or like the creators or whatever, if it's not the Cannon Brothers, they've been asked like repeatedly, like, hey, is 2XKO gonna come out this year and stuff? Because like this came from the backlash that 2XKO is gonna launch with 10 characters, which I was fine with. I just wanted to play this game with my friend. I just wanted to get this game in my hands, and we don't know the pipeline. They could have did Marvel Rivals route, which I doubt. I think it's like every 2 months a champion in my opinion, but imagine they had like Rivals route where it's like, hey, yeah, every month a new champion. And so now they're about to like, I think they said like, oh yeah, we're gonna add more champions now. And then I'm like, bro, oh my gosh, dang it. Now this thing is gonna come out next year. Like, and then they're so adamant too when you ask them. It's just like, yeah, this is definitely come out here. Like, he's like, oh heck yeah, it's coming out this year. Trust, it's coming out this year. I'm like, I'm gonna say press X to doubt. Not that like, cause like you said you're making new characters or whatever, and I'm not a game developer, but I'm pretty sure making a character from scratch it's gonna take a long time. Even if you crunch, like, work them, like, 7 days, like, a week and 24 hours, it's just gonna take a long time. Like, all the normals and stuff and all the supers, then you have to make sure it works. So, I don't believe it's gonna come out this year if I had to place bets. If I had to just say, you know what, why not? I have the worst luck ever. I'm just gonna bet on it being out next year, like January or March. But, yeah, that's all I got for the 2SKO part. I really do hope it comes out this year. So, the thing is, my guess is what I hope will happen at EVO. Because the year's running out, and they said we need another playtest. Well, we're getting another playtest. I hope that they lied about that. And at EVO, one of the trailers is they show off all the 4 characters, like maximum amount of hype, right? They show off the other 4 characters, and they say, release date, now, or tomorrow. Dude, oh my gosh, bro. That'd be so hype. Tell me that wouldn't be hype, like, honestly, tell me. Go back in time, you know, knock on my doorbell and tell me that wouldn't be hype, bro. Dude, that's my maximum copium, but I think they're gonna do the test anyway, but I'm over here like, okay, so if you do the test, like, this depends on when, because if you do it in August, they're gonna have some months before. It's like, okay, you're gonna release in December, you know, to fix all the things that players are not, like, feeling pretty cash money about, but whatever. All I can say is I hope they are leading them right, and I hope we're not dealing another multiverses like situation, because dude, I want this game to work so badly. I want this game to succeed so badly, because this is like the only fighting game I can like say on the top of my head that or I could think of that has like 2v2 online ranking and like played in the same game together or whatever, like you're my tag buddy or whatever. I know Max just made a mod for it, but you know, that's a mod in MVCI, that's a mod. And I'm not counting platform fighters or whatever, I'm counting this, you know, purely tag fighter where it's kind of, you know, it's 1v1, you know, in terms of fighting, you know, it's not 2v2. Yeah, like a platform fighter, like multiverses. And RIP multiverses, I do not get how you fumble a WB version of Smash. I truly don't, especially with that roster. Holy crap, how do you fumble that badly? But whatever. Yeah, on to the next topic. SF6 Sagat and Year 3. Now, what I have to say about Sagat, I watched the trailer. Holy schmoly, he looks so good, man. They make all these characters look so good, and that theme, the stage, they make all these look so good, and I'm just sitting over here like, please don't be a charge. I don't think he's charged. But like, Bison like looks cool, and he has one of the best themes in SF6 in my opinion. But dear lord, I cannot play him. I legit cannot play him. I tried practicing the combo trials or whatever. I'm over here like, dude, I'm trying to charge this thing, whatever, and it still won't come out. It's like the computer did that like way late. Like I gotta charge it for that long. I'm like, dude, I'm not playing a charge character. Like I want to play Chun-Li or whatever. But oh my gosh, unless they add a grand blue option and turn it off, like I guess I'm not going nowhere. I'm not playing any charge characters because it's kind of, I said this before, at least I think I said it on a video at least. Oh, and if I'm not, I'm gonna say it now. I think charge inputs are ridiculous. Now the thing is, if you like charge inputs, that's all the power to you. Okay, sure. But me personally, I'm not waiting for my super move. The freak, like, I'm like, imagine I'm on a phone call with my super move, like, okay, I did the bomb move, thank you, bomb. Alright, time to call, what's his, what is it? Psycho Driver, I believe? Yeah, Psycho Crusher. I think that's Psycho Crusher or whatever, where he just, you know, rolls towards you with his hands towards you. Yeah, because it's like back and then forward. You know, it's a charge move. I think that's it. Psycho Crusher, but yeah, I'm calling Psycho Crusher, and it's like, no, I'm not up yet. Wait, 5 more minutes. Like I'm getting it up, like I'm experienced, I'm getting it up from school. Like, what? dude, I don't like waiting for my special moves. I don't, and the thing is, it scares me is that I found out that Alex has charge moves, and he's a grappler, so you know I want to play him, but and the thing is, he's kind of like an agile grappler, but I even have it in a note right here. I hope Alex is a good agile grappler. Capcom hates Menon. Now, yeah, Menon. When I say agile, I mean they're kind of like fast grappler, because Zangief is a grappler, like he's slow on purpose, you know. So I wouldn't describe Menon as slow, just I don't know how to say without sounding stupid, but slower to get to you, because her speed is like kind of good or whatever. It's just, oh my gosh, why is her driver such dog water? And I know she's a grappler. I'm not asking her to be the best in the world, but it's so dog water, like legit. Oh my gosh, it's so terrible. And the changes they did to my girl, like, dude, like I said, it's like I'm just gonna have to. I'm forced to be. I'm born to play grappler, forced to play Florida man over here, Terry, because you know I have the most fun playing him, and he's like really fun. I'm pretty sure he's strong, yeah, too. But I like have fun playing him. But holy schmoly, like why was I born on this world to play grappler? But everyone despises grapplers. Oh my goodness, even the devs themselves despise grapplers. If you're not a slow one, it's like Capcom. If you're a slow grappler, okay, you're doing fine. But if you're an agile one, you know, one that's kind of fast and can get to somebody, no, Lamau, we're just gonna do some stupid changes to you. You waited a year or whatever to do all these changes, and your best thing from Menon was that, like, yo, on counter hit, we'll make her like MP and MK do something silly and knock her down or whatever, and the HP to HP just like bounce back with it. It's like, dude, no one asked you to do that. No one was clamoring any Menon changes like that. But whatever, that's just my luck. But Menon just gets the short end of the stick in the patch. And then, unless you're Japanese, like, which the Japanese are glazing how good Menon is. I have no idea what is. Excuse me, I have no idea what crack they are smoking on. I want a piece. Like, holy crap. So yeah, and the thing is, Alex is kind of an agile grappler. He has this charge move where he jumps up, like headbutts you, where like he jumps up, lands, and then grabs you and headbutts you. It's like, okay. The thing is just like, man, that's probably gonna get nerfed and stuff. And then he has a stomp mix-up or whatever. I watched this video, channel, like Twisted Rivera, because I looked up Alex after that announcement. He posts some fire SF5 Alex videos, like, they're really funny. And then, like, oh my gosh, they better bring the voice actor back for Power Bomb or whatever. It's like, dude, I saw this Twitter video where this guy just kept saying Power Bomb, like people could get power bombed by him, which is really funny. But yeah, I'm so scared for Alex because he's kind of, like I said, when I say quote unquote agile, because he's not just slow or whatever, you know what I mean, like Zangief. And he's not fast either. He's just like, I'm just gonna walk towards you, whatever. And I'm pretty sure you know what I mean, like medium speed, at least. Menon and Alex, like medium speed grapplers. But yeah, I ain't feeling in love with this one, Chief, because Alex, I feel like, is about to get the short end of the stick. He's about to like not define the agile grappler genre. That's for certain. Because Capcom hates Menon, so what they gonna do to Alex? Oh, and then my other topic. Oh wait, no, the Yes Year 3. Man, I kind of wish that Alex was next instead of Sea Viper, which sucked. Like, honestly, that actually did suck. I gotta wait till they said early spring for Alex, but Capcom, you never know. Ain't that right, Elena? Who released in summer? I didn't know late spring meant summer. Capcom. But yeah, it's like, okay, so Sea Viper, you know, it's interesting. Late Spy Lady, okay, cool. But man, I just really wanted to play Alex. Now I gotta wait next year for him. Oh, boo-hoo, woe is me. I can't find the rhyme for that. I just stole it off of like a video, like King of Skill video, like Vernia said, like something something woe is me. But yeah, that's my opinion on year 3. It's just okay, this is a good year, especially if they're doing every character like Sagat. I think it'd be really cool, and Sagat looks very interesting, especially that cutscene from the heavy tiger uppercut. And then his level 3 is just devastating. You know that Caleb City bit, or whatever it was, like when you learn how to quick save? That reminds me, if someone saw Sagat like do that to somebody, is like, yeah, his swings were devastating. Those kicks were devastating on that poor man's knee. But yeah, and then my second topic on this whole SF6 thing is, thank you Capcom for switching course on costumes. Thank Christ. Because I'm pretty sure you guys heard about now how Jury is getting a costume. And then we're having a whole Espa collab. I think I listen to Espa. Like, I have one song of theirs. But yeah, that's really cool. And we actually have an AI in SF6. Because, what's, I don't know, they introduced a, I guess that's the K-pop groups like Espa's model, not model, representative or something? Like a mascot, I mean? It's like Naomi or something? Nairus? Something like that, but yeah, we finally have AI in SF6. It's the commentator, which is very funny. But, yeah, like, thank God you guys are stepping away from the awful direction that is, yeah, we're just gonna waste all this money and time on this, like, the CICs when nobody buys crap for them. Like, yeah, they're learning a lesson. It took you long enough, but hey, if we have another TMNT collab, first of all, hopefully they won't be freaking pricey. I'm not paying $15 for one turtle skin. Is outrageous. That's legit outrageous. But hopefully Blanca could have the easiest slam dunk of his life against a turtle skin. That's like very easy. And then the only one I can think of is Honda 2, because he can be fit in a turtle costume or whatever. And the only other one I could think of is like Ryu, where I don't know, like you could have a turtle costume on him too, but his, like, he could be Raphael since his bandana is red. You just gotta put those eyes over it. That'd be really funny. But yeah, it's just it took you long enough, Capcom. It really did take you long enough, and I am proud of you, Capcom. Thank you so much for course correcting. So that's it for the SF6 topic. Just wanted to get that out there. Now, for honor, holy crap, please buff Sent. I know I talked about earlier and the 2SKO thing, but for the love of all that is holy, please buff my man Sent. He cannot catch a break. Like, I just posted I just posted a, like, short about it named Sent Can't Catch a Break. Why did you make that move useless? And I don't want to hear anyone say that, oh yeah, just use Haymaker. Dude, you shouldn't have to use a freaking feat to make sure something's useful. That's not how it should work. Can we all agree that's not how it should work? Like, they try to do that for PK, like, okay, we're gonna, like, address their feats, that'll make them more viable in 4v4s. Dude, don't stop. Don't do that, man. No one asked you to do any of this. Just do bash. Do PK bash. Bash good. Feet no. No bad. Feet. Oh my gosh. This video and For Honor is making me resort to caveman speak. But, yeah, all I ask is please buff Sent. That's all I have for the, one note. Not for the whole For Honor note. I got some other sub notes in the For Honor category. Now, the other one is next testing ground and patch notes better be good next season. Now, what I mean by that is I said it before. I think I said it on my last Let's Talk. Major Mumbles. I'm sorry. So you gotta get used to that. I'm sorry. I said it on last Major Mumble. I think that these patch notes and stuff, they were good. Well, one side of the testing grounds was weird. The other one was complete dog water because these assassin changes are terrible. And I saw some people on Reddit trying to argue, and it was like that. It's like, dude, it's retarded. Like, it's free ball. Like, some guy put a great example. Like, dude, imagine if this was a parry. The same as a parry. It's just like, okay, I'm fighting this guy who's light spamming me. I'm just going to parry top, the next light I see. Deflect, I'm just going to deflect the next light I see at like the top. I'm just going to dodge into you. That like removes all the skill and stuff. And also just makes the game, you're dumbing down the game, so no. I pray they learn this. I pray they learn this before next season, because they usually have TGs next season. Then again, I could probably look at the Warriors Den. They might have one scheduled for the mid-season, but I doubt it. Speaking of the seasons, yeah, like this season, like the beginning start of this season was good, except for the stamina changes or whatever, you know, because, yeah, like, if you just nerfed stamina pause a little bit, I think everyone's fine with stamina drain, I ain't gonna lie. Like, people, like, plus we just need that type of thing in the game, so people can't just, like, turtle or whatever, and we capitalize on someone's mistake, and, like, they get punished for making an obvious mistake or whatever, or something like that. Well, yeah, it feels like just satisfying to do as Centurion, where you just punch in the face, then throw. And some people are just stamina bullies, you know? That's how Yum was before, but then, you know, they reworked her, or them, whatever. But yeah, it's just, that's all I got for that one. It's just, for the love of goodness, please. Like, please, 7 Google sites. You guys can do it. I'm not asking for 8, not asking for 9, not asking for 10. 7. Like you did last time, I believe. It was like lots of Google slide pages filled with actually something. Thank goodness. Oh, okay, so and another note I have right here is that S4 hero better be inspired by Lubu. Now, what I mean by S4, you know, I don't know why. If you're new to my channel and like For Honor, but I guess I'll just explain it just cause. We are getting a Wulin on season 4, and all I can say is me and my friend kept talking about it. It better be Lubu inspired because they changed the order of gender, for some reason. Which, okay, sure, whatever. Like, okay, I'm not gonna cry about it, but. Yeah, because we already got a female, like, I thought there was a pattern, but Ubisoft switched it up. So that's why everyone's like, okay, please, for the love of goodness, this Wulin hero, please be based off of Lubu. That'd be so hype. And the hero skin would be Guan Yu. Because, you know, that's just an easy slam dunk on JJ. That's really easy. So, yeah, please. I don't know what that type of weapon he wields or whatever, because all I know is that Lubu was, like, good at, from the games, right? I don't know in history, but like he likes to ride the horse a lot, especially in Wo Long. Me and my friend played. He literally merged with as like his horse or whatever. Like, it's a long story. That game, I don't even know what the freak happened to that game. It's like demons or whatever. But yeah, he literally merged with his horse, which was insane. But obviously, we can't have horseback on For Honor or whatever. That'd be too stupid or whatever. I think it wouldn't work. There's no use trying to get all the technology for something that wouldn't work in the first place. So yeah, I don't know what he would do. Like, if anyone, do you want to put your thoughts in the like what the Lubu here would do? By the way, I want it inspired because one of my gripes about Griffin, hopefully the new hero is not just one person. I don't like this. I want this to be a soldier game like Battlefield, where you're just a nameless soldier. I don't want it to be a named character like a hero shooter. I just feel better, like, immersed that way in this world if I'm just my soldier or whatever. That's why one of the reasons I dislike about Griffin was just holding cross. I don't want that. I want, like, my nameless soldier. And hopefully that new hero is not just a woman, because you know, it's already in the orders that is like Cole Hart's like knows the hero, you know, knows the woman, and hopefully it's just her, and but she brought, you know, her order with her, whatever she is. I don't know history, but hopefully that's it. I don't want to just one person, but hey, and let's say reverse, right? Let's say if this hero had been a male or whatever, as it, you know, the order kept the order going, and the Wulin was going to be female. Please, I want another Wulin hero, like sure, we can have the male one inspired by Lubu, but I want the female one inspired by Mulan. Not the dog water Mulan that freaking that awful remake was. Holy crap, that movie's so awful. But you know, and not even off the Disney movie anyway. Just make it off the actual tale, you know, Chinese tale, and that do it for me. You know, a warrior's based off of Mulan. I don't know how you could do it because it seems like in this era of China, it's not really frowned upon a woman fighting, considering we have Nuxia and female Tiandis and female Zanhu. So yeah, it's not really. It's not really I don't know how you can inspire it off of Mulan because, you know, a big factor is like her gender mattered, but in this world they say who cares, gender does not matter, we all are equal because you could die by a blade. Oh my gosh, my writing is actually this fire, like holy crap. That should be like a quote for like a TV show For Honor does or whatever. But yeah, I wanted to be inspired by Mulan. And my last note on like For Honor is next year's heroes, like the ones I want, but if the ones I'm guessing that's gonna happen next year. Now the ones I want, I ain't gonna lie, is a samurai and a Wulin. And I want this to be probably the last samurai because I think we're going on night numbers now. So last hero I want is gonna be a samurai and a Wulin. And that'd make me happy because, like, first of all, I'm a samurai fan, in case you haven't noticed. So, you know, day one Sohei main. And I really appreciate how the samurai is just really the strongest faction in this game, you know. This doesn't like lean into my bias or anything, totally. Of wanting a samurai next year, but yeah, if I had, like, what I want is Samurai Wulin. Now, if I had to guess, like legit say, okay, Josh, you win 50k, and you had to, like, I'm in a game show or something, say, okay, Joshua, you win 50k if you can guess at least one hero for next year. Like, you know, the faction, obviously. So if I had to guess, put money on it, or, you know, yeah, I had to put money on it. I think we're getting an Outlander and a Viking. I can always depend on Outlanders because they are looking for Outlanders every year as an Outlander for good reason. No, people wanted always like another hero or whatever, and like an etc. faction, like an Egyptian, right? But people struggled with like, okay, if we did an Egyptian, he'd fit with nobody in terms of factions. He'd fit with nobody. So, you know, they're, you know, etc. faction. But, yeah, it's just, that's all I gotta say about For Honor. Please, next year be a Samurai Wulin. And, please, Season 4, that Wulin better be based off of Lubu, please. Please, I need it. Alrighty, so, that's gonna be all for the For Honor thing. Now, I wanted to talk about Mecha Break. That's my other category. Now, this game, one of my sub notes is just glazing. This game nails giant robot combat. It's so exciting. Like, actually, yeah. This is one of the, I just told you, like, I've just been on before this. This is one of the most funnest, like, giant robot games I ever played. It's so fun. And the thing is, I'm like learning Panther. Panther is so fun, too. Holy crap. This game is just so fun. It's so addicting. And holy crap. Like, I just gotta glaze this game. I don't see any problems with it so far, but I'm pretty sure there has to be a problem with it, right? Like, I'm trying to find one, but if I had to say something, like, if I'm trying to unlock these other mechs, it is kind of taking too long, but then again, maybe I haven't looked up the optimal mission point acquisition. Yeah, I think I said that right. Yeah, acquisition, you know, getting the mission points. So, maybe that's all me. Maybe I need to, like, you know, watch some videos or whatever, because at the rate it's going now, like, I'm thinking maybe since I put some missions on for myself and completed them, I'm thinking maybe it's weekly, like, you do the weekly missions, I guess, and you get a lot, because I did the weekly missions, and now I'm at, like, close to 5k, I'm like 4k, Well, oh, I was 5K, but I spent some mission points. So, I'm guessing. What am I guessing? Yeah, because weekly, if I just do this like 2 more times, so 2 more weeks, I unlock 1 mech. I don't think that's how it should work. I think I should play and stuff like For Honor. My gosh, For Honor is one of the best life service models I've ever seen, which is. And mostly I play Breach and I just save up a lot, man. I have lots of steel, bro. It's like, I just love For Honor's system or currency system. And alright, so enough glazing about For Honor's currency system. We're still mad at For Honor for doing that to Sen, my boy, because I really enjoyed playing Sen. Then they made that change and I can't enjoy him, like legit. Like, please give me my stamina damage back. Please. Or, this is just make his punches actually do damage, but that's the thing. I kind of like the stamina damage plus, the haymaker, but I'd play him again. Like, I'd have fun playing him if it did something. Oh my gosh, I put a sound effect like squeaky noises when I punch him. It's like, yeah, I'm bonking you upside the head, just not doing a dang thing. It's like hilarious. Now, my other, note under Mecha Break was, thank Christ this game isn't what I thought it was. And what I mean by that is I have these parentheses, right? It says robot destroyed, wait X hours. Now, in the when you switch robots or whatever, it says switch striker. It says like deploy on all the robots you unlock. And to be fair, they give you like all of them except for like 3. So that's like a lot of robots you could play with, and every robot's unique. It's so fun, especially Starscream, Sky Raider or whatever, Starscream. But yeah, but I thought that this game, like, because it said deploy, I thought it meant like ready to go, if that makes sense, like from a gaming perspective, like a mobile game perspective or whatever, was like, okay, if my robot gets destroyed, like if I lose a match, does it go on cooldown or whatever? Like, like let's say I lose this match with Panther. I can't play Panther again. I had to wait 6 hours for the for the quote-unquote repairs to finish. And like, I thought it was that type of game. Thank Christ. My friend was talking about before, right? And me and him said we both uninstalling immediately if that's how it is. If that's how it is, it's just, yeah, you lost this match or like you died or something. You gotta take it to get repaired, bro. Oh my gosh, thank Christ it isn't. But yeah, that's that category. Thank Christ it isn't. Now, for a mecha I want in the future, because it seems like they're gonna add new mechas in the future, they're criminal not to. I want a brawler. Light brawler. It can actually be a light one. No, wait, no. Or a heavy one, because I want it to fight with his hands. Like that one Gundam that burns or something. That's like literally my note right there. I think, because like this, I don't know anything about Gundam, alright? All I know is that Gundam is an anime giant robots or whatever. But there's this one Gundam that like, because I played Dynasty Warriors Gundam, he fought with his hands instead of like weapons like most Gundams do. And he lit himself on fire. So that's all I can say. Is I want, not that it would catch on fire, I'm saying like that one Gundam that catches on fire. If any Gundam fans is hearing this, then, feel free to put in the comments what I mean. But yeah, that Gundam fights with his hands. I want a heavy brawler, or it can even be a medium brawler, that like gets the dukes out, right? Has powered punches or whatever. That'd be sick to me. It's like how I want a hand-to-hand combat hero in For Honor. I'm probably never getting that, so why not just settle for this one where it's actually possible if we have any weapon in this game, even a freaking lance. Oh my gosh. Now on to my last category, Evo 2025. I don't know why, but I guess I wrote this note here. Games I'm interested in: SF6, Tekken 8, Fatal Fury, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. Now when I say I'm interested in, I mean like interested in watching. Like, I'm not that I'm like, you know, these other games, you know, screw themselves or whatever. Well, they can. It's just I just won't watch them. But yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and I legit hope that Fatal Fury gets a comeback or whatever. And I hope I see a T-Zoc at Fatal Fury because every tournament I go to, there's no T-Zoc. Is he that trash? I mean, I'm still gonna play him because I find him fun, but is he that garbage? Oh my gosh. And then I saw the patch notes, right, for Fatal Fury. I'm sitting there thinking like, man, y'all doing nothing with the patch notes. The freak? This is like, sure, you took care of some bugs, okay, sure, but these patch notes are empty. This is a desert. Not to any character. Holy crap. But yeah, trailers I hope that are at EVO. That's the last, you know, topic of this mumble. Is a Marvel Tokon trailer, and you know what? I think we are gonna see a Marvel Tokon trailer. Like legit. I do think we're gonna see one of that. It's EVO or whatever, and they did say it comes out next year. We are approaching next year. Please, I think so. And I'm pretty sure I said in my last major mumble, whatever the characters I want, and I hope one of them is She-Hulk. So please, and not the buff version of She-Hulk. And I was listening to Combat Kings podcast. I think it was Snake brought up a point. It's like, dude, these are Japanese developers. They're not gonna go with that muscular design. They're gonna go with, you know, the old classic design. I hope so, Snake. I really do. Now, Armor King. I think we're gonna see an Armor King trailer at EVO. It's getting close to autumn, so you know, it only makes sense to have an Armor King trailer. And all I can say is the Armor King trailer, it's gonna impress. It's Armor King. All I can say is I hope we see a glimpse of the new character. I just want to know what they look like, because it's a completely new character, and I'm just curious what they're cooking with now. And then another trailer I want is Willness from Jeep Grand Blue. I ain't gonna lie, I keep forgetting that Grand Blue is not done with this pass yet, even though Galleon is like the second character, Willness is third, then Meg's the fourth, then Ilsa is the fifth. But yeah, I keep forgetting that they're not done. And I looked on it, they said summer. Willness is supposed to be in summer. 2025, then Meg is fall 2025. I'm like, oh, you guys are really close. Like, they are really close in terms of releases, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm expecting that trailer at EVO. I don't know. Hopefully he's good. But you all know what I want. Well, people who watch me, but you people watch me know the character that I really want to see. And I better get a teaser of that at the end of Wilderness or I riot. Alright? Arxis, please. Please! And I think we're gonna see a SF6 Sea Viper trailer. I truly do. Or a quote-unquote trailer. They're gonna release a World Tour cutscene. Oh my gosh, I do not like World Tour at all. I really don't. It's such a pain. Then we gotta waste all our animation on cutscenes or whatever that people... That 99... No, let me be more fair. 89% of Street Fighter players are like not gonna see because they don't do World Tour, and anytime they could pull up YouTube and be like, oh, that's neat, because they're just gonna play her online or whatever. But hey, oh my gosh, they're still wasting time and money on the animation of World Tour. World Tour was a mistake, I'm gonna say it. Oh my goodness, and like, the fact that you can't use classic controls in World Tour is what gets me. You can't use classic controls with your CAC. That's what really worries me, because when I was playing it, I was like, okay, so can I just like do classic? And there's a no. Oh, okay, cool. Screw you too then. Oh my gosh. But anyway, I talked long enough for like 54 minutes. The OBS says. But hey, that was my major mumble. I just really wanted to make one after the For Honor trilogy, then, you know, get back to work on some other videos before I be busy again. But yeah, I appreciate it if you stuck around or whatever. If you enjoyed the major mumble, Be sure to like, sub, and hit the bell notification. It helps me out a lot, and it just takes 1 second. Anyway, that's all I got. I'll see you guys later. Peace! Hey guys, thank you for watching the video. If you watched this and enjoyed it, then why not give me a like, sub, and hit the bell notification? It'll help me out a lot. If you really like watching me, then you could hit any one of these videos here. Bye!